It is strike season. We're talking about two different strikes here. One involves you keeping your eyes on the ball. The other will have you keeping your eyes on the sky. I called Ryan Posner up to the plate to answer a few questions about how the weather impacts his job and the games here at Constellation Field, home of the Sugar Land Skeeters.
As a minor league team, the front office staff is also the tarp crew. So we'll get an email from our grounds crew, just says literally just the word tarp, and usually that email just sends a chill down your spine.
Rain adds a dreaded element to their workday. This involves covering up the field, which can be difficult at times. Gusty winds and slippery conditions involved with thunderstorms can make it even tougher. Ryan admits he's even taken a tumble a few times. Baseball season is in full swing, and so is southeastern Texas's peak season for lightning events. They directly overlap and do not mix very well.
Once there's a lightning strike, everyone's got to get off the field.
So who calls the shots on canceling games?
Once the game starts, it's up to the umpires. Before the game starts, it's actually up to our grounds crew. So they got all the technology. They're part turf management and then part meteorology. Like you guys, they're watching to make sure, okay, when's the storm coming? Is it going to be a pop-up shower, or is it something that's going to linger? So we might have to call for a delay.
Heat and humidity are a big player in the game of baseball.
So teams like the Rockies in Colorado and Denver, where the altitude is really, they're up there playing in the mountains, and even in Arizona as well, where it's really dry, they put the balls in humidors.
A humidor adds moisture to a baseball, preventing it from traveling further than it normally would. Denver is at a higher altitude, and the air is about 20% less dense than it is at sea level. Coors Field even earned the nickname of Coors Canaveral before the use of humidors, due to how far the ball would fly compared to other fields.
So that's not really an issue out here. If anything, the ball probably gets knocked down a lot by the moisture in the air.
The humidity does make the ball more pitcher-friendly by adding friction to the surface, allowing for a better grip. And if you think you're hot in the stands, remember it's even hotter on the field. Turf, similar to dark clothes, absorbs most of the sun's thermal energy. The surface temperature can rise 20 to even 50 degrees higher than it would on natural grass.
We actually have it in our rule book in our league. If your temperature exceeds 95 degrees on a regular basis, you cannot play during the day. In May, we have a one-day game, and then in September, we have a few, but from June to August, we only play at night.
Athletes are in good hands by the athletic training staff when it comes to keeping them hydrated and performing in the heat. As for you, how about a splash in the pool? I asked Ryan if the Skeeters needed a meteorologist on staff.
That's not a bad idea.
I might take him up on that. Sounds like a pretty sweet gig.